see, it's pouring down today, so not getting any van time done, so instead I'm going for a haircut. My first haircut in about a year, and I'll let you see it now. Forgot to show you it, there it is. Pretty wild. Like I say, about a year. There we go then, 10 years younger. The weather's cleared up a little bit, it's down to a drizzle today, so I'm going to get this cover off and get as much done as I can before the rain starts again. Back in the cab, the first job are, rust has come back through over the rust treatment, because it had a reaction, if you remember, because it was like freezing temperatures in here. So I'll clean that up and get some more rust treatment on it. I'll probably do that last though. Again, these welds that I cleaned up, they've got a bit of rust to them still. I'll clean that up, make it nice and shiny, and then put some bridging filler on here. And that'll do for a start. Right, I'm jumping about again in this video. I'm across to the passenger side tub again, and as you can see, I have this strip. That's like the final piece of weld, well, not the final piece of welding, I still have jobs to do, but that's like the last hole in the van. It looks bigger on video actually looking at it. The gap is about 5mm going up to about 6mm. So the way to fix that is probably to cut it bigger. I don't want to do that, so I'm going to just kind of weld that gap, try to anyway, so we'll see how that goes. Try and get this done before these rain clouds come right over. There it is, welded up, kinda. I will grind that back or sand it back because I'll not get in with it, and obviously you can see those holes there, I could see those holes there, so I'll need 2 or 3 passes, but that's better than what was there, so I'm going to sand that back now. In defence for my bad welding, it is a very awkward area to get into. Right, there is that bit after its first sanding. As you can see, it's a bit Swiss cheese, but I'll get that with the second pass through the welder. Obviously it's a lot better than what it was. Right, there's the second pass with the welder. As you can see, it's more just going over wee holes. I'm going to sand that back now. There we are after sanding a second time. Again, it's just a repeat process until you're happy with the finish you've got. Ideally you don't want any holes at all. And that's it, pretty much repeat the process. Right, there it is after that's had about 4 or 5 passes maybe, and I'd say that's pretty much almost there. Couple of tiny wee pinholes. So, and I've also ran out of sanding belts, so I'm gonna just pop some primer on there just now, just so it doesn't rust. Well, hoover it first and then get some primer on just so it doesn't rust for tonight. Here comes the rain. There it is with primer on it. As you can see, all this has got wet now, so that's guaranteed to be more rust. It's a new day up at the van. Found my rust treatment, so I've put that on. I'm going to stay focused on this passenger tub and get this weld ground back. Cleaned up with the grinder. I'm going to get in there with the finger sander next and get it down to a flush. I've got all that area sanded back now. When I've done a wee bit more sanding with the finger sander. Just going to put some rust treatment on that now. And there's some rust treatment on this side. Another new day at the van, and I want to get this hole welded before I put bridge and filler on, so I'm going to do that first. Got that all cleaned up. As you can see, it's quite a large hole, so what I'll use is my improvised tool, which is a bit wood with a bit copper pipe bent over, and then that just goes at the back of there, and then you just weld away, or spot weld, and then the weld will stick to the steel but not the copper, so then you just take it away and then that's that done. Right, and there's that bit plugged up. I'm going to get some bridge and filler on there and on the tub now. There, I've got the bridge and filler on the step and on the tub, the driver's step as well, so I'm going to wait for that to dry now and give it a sand. Right, I've managed to get this side, the bridge and filler sanded. It's going to need a coat of catalloy now. Got this half sanded. I've not got a chance to do this bit yet because Michelle needs me to go and pick her up, and also I don't have a sander, so it's just me, Neely power. So that's probably going to be. Does anybody else look inside my that's absolutely soaking in there. That's probably going to be it for this week. Thanks for watching, and if you're new, please subscribe.